listening at the background, this great album by the Spanish band ZARPA, Ángeles y Demonios, un clásico del heavy rock, heavy metal español, very good classic heavy rock, heavy metal from Spain. I will see them very soon live. But in this video, I want to show stuff I have been listening to. Most of them in the car or home, all CDs, and some movies I've been watching. Risky Business is such a great comedy. I mean, I really love this movie. I give it a 9 out of 10. It's from 1983. Yeah, just a classic that I love, with Tom Cruise, of course. I also listened to this Tony Iommi album from '96 that was unreleased with Glenn Hughes. Of course, we know him from the from the 7 Stars, and this is like the 8 Stars, but this was later officially released too. I think around the year 2000 or something like that. I don't know exactly when that was released. Just great melodic hard rock. It's really good album. It's really good. This is a bootleg I bought during the 90s. Age friendly with their latest album that I also enjoy very much. Of course, this guy from Trickster, the guitar player from Trickster, is behind this record. So many great songs on it. I love it, love this album. I listened to this compilation. There was a radio program in the 80s, late 80s, 90s called Emisión Pirata. And this was like put out, to promote the radio program. But it's like the radio program released this, with the label. Gamma Ray live, double live album. Great sounding live album from the No World Order tour, I guess it was, if I'm not mistaken. But it's just a great live album with so many great songs on here. Spanish band, Hacha. They only released 1 album, but this is kind of an EP demo type of thing that they released in 2004. Yes, not bad, just 3 tracks, but not bad at all. I listened to the debut album by Kiss. You cannot go wrong with this album. It's like a best of, in a way. Only, of course, Kissing Time and Love Theme from Kiss were no hits. And the rest were not really hits when the album was released, but they were live hits, from Alive albums. I watched this movie that's been re-released not long ago, Willow, with Val Kilmer, very young Val Kilmer. And it's very fun. Also the extras are very good on this DVD. Really cool, the extras. I made a little note there. Love extras that are really worth watching. It's a fantasy movie. Re-released on Blu-ray, 4K I think too, just now. This is the old DVD version I have in my collection. I listened to The End Machine, their latest album from 2024. The Quantum Phase, the most of the 3 albums they have. This is the most 80s sounding album. Melodic, hard and heavy, good stuff. I watched with the family Muerte en el Nilo. Also the extras are really worth owning the Blu-ray for the extras. About the novel, about Agatha Christie, even family members of Agatha Christie are talking here. Very cool. Blind Guardian, another great live album. This is just titled Live, a double live album. Here we have a re-recording Anthrax songs, but from the 80s, of course, and the early 90s, 1990 stuff, but with John Bush, and this was 2004, I think it came out, The Greater of Two Evils, and I really think it's great. I mean, I love the old Joe Belladonna versions, but the versions on here, beside maybe Dead Rider, is just not super. But I really, really like, for example, Indians. I like Belly of the Beast. That's really, really well done, I think. Madhouse is good too. Yeah, it's well done by the John Bush era Anthrax. I think also from 2004. Yes, from 2004. Double. Yes, because it got a bonus CD. Yes. Here we have the latest from last year already. Accept album, Humanoid. What more I can say about this? I love it. Here we have the Annihilator Rise to Supreme EP. There's the comeback release they did with only one original band member, like you can see on this, what I wrote here. Now they just released a new album, a full-length album, I think it is. You know, Annihilator. It's really, really a cool band that I have also an EP from. I will show you. Coming this way a little bit. You see there? This original EP, Annihilator. But I'm quite a fan by this band. I also have all the demos and stuff like that on CDs. On one CD, and Extreme Music is releasing stuff by this band. Extreme Music from Madrid. We watched this movie, not in 4K, but on Blu-ray. This is Running Man in English. Classic with Arnold Schwarzenegger. Obsession. This actually is the second album second full-length album. I have also an LP, but this one has a couple of songs that are not on the original release of the album, and they are really good songs, especially Waiting for Your Call. That's really great. But Missing You too. Missing You is also a great song. Great US metal, of course. This summer we will see The Cult live, so I thought I'm going to get this out of my collection to listen to it. Great, of course. This is just so many great songs on here. We all know this album very well. Another album that I listened to was this one by Holocaust. They released 2 demos before this came out in 2000, like you can see on the little liner note I made. See, you can see the liner notes. Good black and death metal. It's a trio, just 3 guys. This was a mini CD. Bruce Dickinson, Tattooed Millionaire. First solo album. And this is the new edition that comes also. I think it's new, but it's not so old. This comes with the second disc with a lot of extra tracks and live tracks. Great Rage album, The Missing Link. I mean, from the 90s. I can go on and on and on and on, but I have to stop. Bryan Adams, Best Of. This is a band from Asturias, Spanish band. Very 80s sounding heavy metal. This came out early 2000, I think, or 90s, I think. In the 90s, yes. Yeah, should have wrote that down at least. They started in the 80s, but this came out in the 90s. Enforced, Kale Grit, second full-length album. Metal with groove and death metal elements. A lot of Slayer riffs. It's great stuff. Great album. They also own on vinyl, but this is the CD version. Here we have also Iron Maiden, Different World. Let's go down here a little bit. Show some few vinyl maybe too. Some Call Mutilator from Brazil, Immortal Force. Actually, here's the Enforced album I was talking about just now. It's all stuff I listen in the shop. Crank, great. I love this Crank album. They only released one album and a comeback album they did in the year 2003 or something like that. Cool looking guys too. Iron Maiden we have here, Run to the Hills. I listen to The Number of the Beast. Also well organized in this video. But I just want to show everything and I can put everything away. The Throne, Let the Day Begin. I think they were from Finland, if I'm not mistaken. It's like, yeah, like death thrash, maybe I would say. More thrash than death. More thrash metal, yes. Danger, debut album. Lot of great songs on here. 1989. Ended up 88 on the Billboard US charts. This is a great guitarist, Dave Sharman. Here we also have some songs with vocals on it. It's a great album really, from the early 90s, I think it is, 1990. Phantom Lord, Evil Never Sleeps. Some songs were recorded also by Burning Star. You know, the guys from Virgin Steel were behind all this stuff. Legion, Spanish thrash metal band with Mind Training, their second full-length album. Here we have Black Trip from Sweden, with the guy from Enforcer is on here too. If you like Thin Lizzy, riffing, traditional heavy metal, you will like Black Trip too. Mutilator, Into the Strange, the second album for fans of... Now this is a little different than the debut album. Debut album was more like for Chacal fans, Sarcophago, but this one is more for maybe for Atomica fans, Corsus, you know, thrash metal, good stuff. Bloody Six, with the singer of Headhunter from Switzerland. In the Name of Blood, traditional heavy metal from the 84. Chastain, The Voice of the Cult, of course, great album. Virgin Steel, more Virgin Steel, more Virgin Steel. I mean, I was on the kick, eh? On the Virgin Steel kick. I got an old magazine. I listen to, I read again. But this is just a quiz, you know, questions. Not such an interesting magazine, to be honest, this number. Here we have Sacrifice, the first experience with the unknown. Just an EP. From Germany, I think they were. Just average stuff. Spanish thrash metal. Estigia, Insubmisión. It's just thrash metal. Nothing special really, but not bad either, but nothing special. Here we have Trouble with the Skull. Classic doomy heavy metal. Niflheim. Super album. I think this is the last studio album they made. Intense, like thrash black. Cool stuff. Here we have Intruder. With a very rare copy of Live to Die. It's a test pressing, very rare discovery. And it's a test pressing. See, I bought it during the 90s. Dirty cheap. Two more. Bewitched. With an EP. From Sweden. Bewitched. Thrash metal, thrash black maybe a little bit, yeah. And here you have also another intruder, a higher form of killing. Straight up thrash metal, you know, for Dark Angel fans maybe, yeah. Yes, something like that. But anyway, good stuff. This is what I've been listening home and at work too. Some in the car. And stay metal, everybody.